Hello ladies, it's Menopause Barbie here, and today I have with me my dear friend Dominique. Many of you already know her, and there's a story and a reason that she's here with me today. About 8 weeks into doing these videos, I had a comment from one of my viewers. And she said, I can't really figure it out. What is it? Is it your makeup or is it your lighting? But something seems off. You know, I would like a classier look.
And that unleashed the firestorm.
I responded, oh God, I don't know anything about makeup. And I don't know anything about lighting, and it's all one big learning curve, and I didn't own a single molecule of makeup before I started these videos, and the only reason I had any at all is because Dominique, who told me I should have a YouTube channel in the first place,
because she's that good.
She said, you have to wear some makeup, and I was thinking, oh God, I have to wear makeup. I didn't know what to do, so that's how this all started. So after this woman's comment, about 15 other women chimed in,
yes.
And one said, how dare you talk about her makeup? She's a gynecologist, not a cosmetologist. Who cares how she looks? She's giving us menopause lessons for free. And another one says, you look just fine, Barbie, don't do a thing. So
and on it goes. Well, welcome to the downside of the online community, where everybody has a comment and they feel very liberated in sharing it. Most of them are good, but it certainly did open up an interesting avenue for us, didn't it?
It did. And so Dominique and I had done a video together where she introduced me on her channel, and so many of our viewers watch us both. And so we thought, wouldn't it be fun for Dominique to take care of my makeup problem and do my makeup? So this is a video where Dominique is going to do my makeup and hopefully teach me a few things and see how much I can remember, and we're going to go from there.
Well, we have to start with what you have so far.
Okay, so I was really forward thinking and thought about this in advance, and I brought my products for you so you can see what I use.
Okay, so show me your makeup regimen right now.
I have this.
What is that?
Dermalogica.
Okay.
Skin Perfect Primer, Age Smart.
Smart.
SPF 30.
Okay, that's good.
I have Le Blush, L'Oreal.
Okay.
And I have Burt's Bees lip gloss. This is it. This is what I do.
That's it?
Well, on the days that I do my videos, this is what I wear. Otherwise, I don't wear anything because I don't wear makeup.
Do you mind?
I didn't own a molecule of makeup before I started doing my videos.
So that was the first bit of makeup you've purchased?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if we do a little shopping to add to it? Just a little bit?
No.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Okay. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I told her not to hate me at the cash register.
I mean, Christmas? I mean...
Merry Christmas to you! Okay, let's get started.
How can this cost so much?
It's very expensive to look like $1 million. Actually, it's not. It can be done for a lot less. But we bought you stuff that you've never owned before that is a good quality.
How can you put all of it on me?
You'll see. It will amaze you. But before I do that, I want you to change out of your pretty dress so that I don't get any powders and colors on you.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll be back.
Okay, my dearest Barbie, so the first thing we're going to do is put primer on your face. Now, you wouldn't think of painting a wall before using a primer, and the same thing applies with foundation. So what we're doing on you is using a primer by Too Faced. It's called Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Not that you have a hangover, because you're not a drinker, but you like moisture. And so this is helping to lock in some really good moisture on your skin. It's going to set the stage for the foundation, which is coming next. And it will help you maintain that dewy glow that makes you feel good. And that's the key here, is that we want you to feel good. We want you to feel comfortable in your own skin. I would never use a drying primer or foundation on you because I know that your skin is dry and your whole whole goal has been maintaining a really nice, pretty glow, so we'll keep that going. The next thing we're going to do, once the primer dries, and you can feel it, see, it's nice and dewy, feels good, feels like your skin. We're now moving on to the foundation. The one that I've chosen for you is by Laura Mercier. It is Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation, and the color is Ecru. It's a lovely, blendable, beautiful foundation, matches your skin tone perfectly. Again, what we did was we picked a shade that matched your chest, and that's the key. You don't want to match your neck, you don't want to match your cheek, you want it to match your chest so that when people see you, they see the whole you, and your face, your neck, and your chest all blend together. So the key is to blend, and I put a little bit on this fancy brush here, and I'm taking my time, and I'm going to push it into the nose area, and you twist, and you just get it right into the pores so that you don't cover it, but you really want to push in. And don't forget at this point just to take the remaining foundation on your brush and pull it down on your neck. Our necks tend to be lightest in color, so you don't want that line of demarcation at your jawline. Just take it, pull it down, and it will come very close and will match your chest color. Next on our list is eye primer. Just like we used a primer on your face, we will also use a primer on your eyelids, which will set the stage for eyeshadow. It will help it to maintain its natural color, but will also give it an opportunity to set better and stay longer. So just take this, it's Gentry Kelly's Eye Base in Natural, and just push it on. Now we move on to the eyebrows, and they're essentially our window frame for the eyes. You have beautiful brows already, so I'm taking a pencil by Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony, and I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas. I pretty much start at the base of the brow and work my way up in feather-like strokes. So you want to define the bottom part of the brow, make that thicker, and then whisk upward and take that to the outer corner of the brow. But you see, it's a very slow motion. You use a light hand and just pencil it in. It's like sketching with a pencil. Take your time. You'd rather underdo it than overdo it. Now we're moving on to an exquisite palette. I picked it for you because the colors are neutral. They go with everybody. It's Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics Eyeshadow Palette. And there are a couple of colors that we're going to use in the neutral and the rose tones. But first and foremost, what we need to do is really set the eyelid with a light color. So the color that I chose is Blow, which is the first one in the kit. And I'm using that on your lid, and I will eventually carry it all the way up to the brow. It's a nice setting color. It gives a great matte finish for us to be able to apply the rest of the eyeshadows. Time to warm it up now with a soft rose color that we will now use on the lid and carry up into the crease area. This color is called Instinct, and it's just a little bit warmer. Don't be afraid to use a little bit of pinks on the lid. It's okay. It won't make you look tired. It just depends on the shade used. And again, this is a very neutral, dusty rose pink, so I'm using it on your lid and up into the crease area to really open up your eyes. Now we're really going to carve out those eyes using our darker color. This one is called Lethal, and it's going up into the crease area, and I will work my way to the outer corner of the eye. Very soft, light strokes, eventually getting a little bit roundish in application. You don't want to create a line here. You want it to be awfully soft and blended so you don't see where one color stops and one starts. But again, defining the crease, and then working our way to making that little V in the outer corner of the eye. And just like I showed you, this imaginary line from the outer corner to the end of your eyebrow, that's to guide you as to how to apply this. Now Barbie, since you have eyelash extensions, I'm not going to use a harsh liner on you, but instead you can use a shadow. And in this kit, you have a black eyeshadow called Blackjack. So take your smallest brush, run it in the shadow, and then you can use that and very gently Hug it along your lash line. Be careful not to pull. You don't want to lose any of those pretty lashes, but just tap it in there and it will give an extra definition to your already thick lash line. And lucky you, you won't need any mascara. So now you can take a look at your artwork and decide if you need to bump up the color a little bit. So I'm adding just a little bit more instinct to your eyelid and making the colors just a little more vivid. Now I don't line on the lower lid. Instead, I prefer using a shadow. It's just softer and it keeps really the focus up, but it still allows you to have a lower lash line, brings in some emphasis. So the color I've chosen is the same as the lid. It is Instinct. Just take a firm brush and run it right there along your lower lashes, and then you'll be able to clean up any loose powder that fell with your concealer. Last but not least, we're going to highlight your brow bone, again going back in your lightest shade, which is Blow. Take it and just tap it right there underneath the outer 2/3 of your eyebrow. Hug really, really close, but you can see how it makes that brow bone just pop. And we're going to finish up with this great blending brush. So I want you to feel it. It's very, very soft, but what you do is you just, in circular motions, whisk all the colors together. And that way you get rid of any lines and you really don't know where one color starts or stops. Very, very natural this way. Okay, time to clean up under the eye using my ever popular Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in light medium. It is very thick and oily, which will make you very happy. Take a little bit, rub it between your two middle fingers, and then press it into the under eye area. Take your time, you're gonna do a lot of blending here. Again, you don't wanna see heavy concealer, but you do wanna cover the under eye area well. And after you've used your fingers, you can take a little brush and really pull that concealer into tight areas. In the inner corner of the eye, make a nice straight line underneath the eye where you applied the eyeshadow as a liner, and then pull it out to the side. So again, just tuck it in there with a little brush. And now it's time to set it all with a translucent loose setting powder by Laura Mercier, also a Laura Mercier powder puff. Put it in the little cap. Take your puff and press it in. This is going to be your best friend when you shoot videos, because the one thing the camera picks up, my dear, is shine. So this will cut the shine and your viewers will stop emailing you saying, "You're so shiny. Please get more matte." So here you go, matte in a cap. And just take this powder, press it everywhere, all over your face. You'll bring it down your neck as well. Just no stone left unturned here. So now we're going to bring out this killer bone structure of yours using Smashbox's contour palette, and we'll be applying the contour in the hollow of the cheek, the highlight up on the cheekbone, the forehead, nose, chin. So wherever the light hits the face is where the highlight goes and the darker recedes. So we're going to start with the contour, again running right there in the hollow of your cheek. Very, very lightly whisk. The key to the right contour application is not to make a stripe, but to just dust it on. So again, you see more of a shadow and not a line. Contouring is also great to minimize areas of your face that you would like to make look smaller. For instance, you had suggested your forehead, so you just take a little bit of the contour powder, you run it right there along your hairline. Again, very light, no lines, no stripes. And the other part is the nose. You can slenderize your nose by taking the contour powder and running it along both sides of the nose to minimize the width. And then you can even apply it on the tip of your nose as well to shorten it. Moving on to the blush now, we've chosen a color that plays really well with the eyeshadow choices we made, and we're going to apply it right there underneath the eye on the top of the cheek, and it's lightly going to brush out. Again, we don't go underneath. You don't want to bring your blush low, it's up high. So again, a light dusting. Just look at how loosely and carefully I'm applying it, because you don't want streaks, but right under the eye, and again, follow the curvature of your bone structure. And now we're going to finish up by using the highlight color of that Smashbox contour palette and going in the areas where the light hits your face, the areas that are prominent. For instance, starting with right on the cheekbone, under the eye. This brings those cheekbones to life, and it really separates from the eye to the cheek. So go on both sides. A light dusting also helps to set that concealer a little bit too if you didn't get enough of the translucent loose powder under there. The under eye area will shine quickly So your highlight powder helps with that. Then run it right there between the eyebrows on the bridge of the nose, up to the forehead, follow the nose down, and right there on your chin. Now it's time to line the lips. I've chosen Smashbox Always Sharp Lip Liner in Nude Fair. Follow the natural line of your lip, run it out to the corners, create a nice pretty bow, and then what you're going to do is take the shade and you'll fill in your lip area, and this will make your lipstick last twice as long. And we're almost there. We're finishing up with a creamy lipstick. This is YSL Rouge Pure Couture, number 70 in Le Nude. And we're going to top it off with a nice lip gloss because, again, I know you like a conditioned feel on your lips. So this is a really pretty light shade by Marc Jacobs, number 312, Sugar Sugar. It's as sweet as you. Okay, so take a look at yourself, sister. What do you think? I think she likes it. Smile. Before and after. We did it! Hooray! Everybody's happy. Hugs, kisses, mwah, and goodbye.